Hello everyone, this is Josh. I live in Maryland on the east coast of the USA, and I'll be doing a review of the portable ice maker, the Inverter, which is Chinese made. This one happens to be a Model 704-788. And it's pretty neat. And what it has is, inside you have a door with a sight window. Several options here. You can shave the ice. It has some sensors here. It tells you if it's full of ice and can't hold anymore, or if it's out of water. I'll go over the basics first. Under this ice tray here is the reservoir. It has a float gauge, as you can see, which is mechanical. The hole to your top left now is where it sucks the water in. And look, we're getting ready to put this up here. Here, look, it just made some ice. Let's go and drop it. There we go. Now I gotta close this, and that plastic thing will act like a front end loader. And once it starts to go, I'll show you. Here we go. Starts to lift it all up. As you can see, we have nice, perfect, bullet-shaped ice, which is hollow. Sorry about that. But the bullet type ice is hollow. Hence the bullet type, shape rounded at the front, hollow in the middle, cools off your drink twice as quick because it has twice the surface area. However, it also melts twice as quick. And there is the what I call front end loader scoop. That is going back to its normal position, its waiting position. Now it makes 18 pieces at a time, and if you want, there is a grinder here. You can fill it up, and then you push the grind button. It will continue to grind, and then it will drop down into this pre-measured cup, which has a drainage grid. Obviously, that's not something you must do, but there's two drains. There's an internal drain, basically drip tray in the bottom. It's about a half-inch thick, that holds any of the water that may happen to leak one way or the other, but keeps it safe. And then there's also a drain that's underneath of the grinder. Now, when you're done filling this up and making ice, and by the way, it makes a cycle of 18 pieces of ice every 10 minutes. If you notice, to the right and a little bit ahead of the suction hole, there is a drain plug that you pull out manually, and that comes out of the drain, and it comes with some silicone type rubber, which is about 3 feet long. And you can hook it up underneath, and it comes with a 90-degree elbow. and you can have that set to drain somewhere. And right now I'm running this on manual mode. So right back here, this is the water inlet. Comes with the hose, which you would replace with this. Pull the circlip out, take the hose, take up to your faucet here, screw it in, and then you leave your faucet on, a little bit of pressure there, and it will continue to supply your ice maker. And then once it made too much ice, has two sensors, one here and another on the other side. They both must be blocked in order to shut off the machine, which I think is pretty good. It's redundant. This machine cost less than $300. It was purchased from Aldi, discount grocery. It does put out a little good bit of heat there, but this is just sitting in my bathroom. So basically I'm just using a handheld cooler, and like I said, it makes a cycle every 10 minutes. So as long as you keep the water supplied, whether it's you've continued to fill the reservoir or you have it plumbed into a dedicated line, or you have it screwed into the end of a faucet, it will continue to just non-stop make ice. However, when you're done making ice, you must drain all the water and do a pretty good cleaning. You don't need to use any solvents or anything crazy like that. No vinegars, just some soap and water. And that way bacteria will not build up. But this is my third time running this machine, and it's been less than an hour and a half, and this is a, let's see, it's hard for me to tell. The writing's not on there, it's worn off, but this holds at least a gallon and a half of water. And it was full after maybe an hour and 20 minutes. And I have my sink stopped up to show you what may possibly leak out from condensation. And if you look, other than this little piece of ice, there's nothing, because it holds it in internal tray until you pull that stopper. But when you pull the stopper, there's two drains and they're both next to each other, and you make sure they're definitely over somewhere that you have no problem with water draining in. And obviously, the more water that you utilize and the less that's left in the reservoir, then the less that's going to come out of the drain. But other than that, this is a great machine. You can have it in the back of your SUV or something and take it to the beach. And instead of buying, marked up bags of ice down from, a tourist area, you can make your own ice and continually make it. And even in a remote area, if you were to take get an inverter and then plug that into a cigarette lighter, and then you can plug this right into the inverter. Just bring some water with you, and you've got yourself ice. So that's what my thoughts are on the Ambient. Appreciate your time.